Recently saw a post from someone who decided to go no contact with their family after years of not being accepted by them. And it really hit me because for some people, family is a place of safety and support, but for others it's a place or a source of hurt, one that runs really deeply, so deep that it feels impossible to forgive or accept what they've done. And that's okay, because not all pain can be or even should be accepted or forgiven. Some wounds are just too deep. But what often happens with those painful experiences is that they leave us with an inner critic, an inner bully that constantly tears us down. It's as if this voice has taken on the role of our past brain, telling us things like, I'm not good enough, I'm too difficult, I don't deserve good things, or even, I'm unlovable. But the thing is, this inner critic, that's not the real you. It's a voice shaped by old wounds, a survival tactic developed from what you've been told or shown over and over again. Now, in unsafe environments, especially where we experience repeated hurt, we start to believe the messages that we hear, whether spoken directly or implied through painful actions. Now, maybe you were told that you were too much, or that nothing you did was ever good enough. Or maybe through silent treatments or harsh treatments, you were shown that your needs didn't matter. As a survival tactic, this inner critic became a way of protecting ourselves. Maybe if we keep ourselves small, if we expect criticism before it comes, maybe then we can avoid more hurt. In this sense, the inner critic's job was to prepare you, to help you survive. It took on messages of others and internalized them, creating a voice that tells you things like, you don't deserve better, or why even try because you'll fail anyway. Because that's how you learned to navigate this painful world. But now, this inner critic isn't protecting you anymore. It's holding you back even. Silencing this inner bully doesn't mean erasing what happened to you or forcing yourself to forgive things that feel totally unacceptable and unforgivable. But instead, it's about finally choosing self-kindness, allowing yourself to experience life that's not defined by those old messages. It's about claiming the freedom to heal on your own terms. Healing starts when we turn down that inner critic. Not because we need to forget, but because we deserve to feel safe, whole, worthy. Because you are allowed to release the inner bully and replace it with a voice of self-compassion. A voice that reminds you every single day that you are more than enough just as you are. And that you don't need to carry that old weight any longer. You don't need to forgive your past to silence the inner critic. Imagine if, instead of blaming yourself, you could start caring for yourself. Treating yourself with the kindness and support that you didn't get. That's how healing begins. By learning to turn down the volume of that inner critic and inviting in a more gentle, more understanding and loving voice. So if you're someone who had to make difficult choices, like going no contact, and you feel weighed down by that inner bully, know that healing doesn't require for you to accept or forgive anything. It only asks of you to start showing yourself the kindness and care that you so very much deserve. You're allowed to be your own source of safety and care, no matter how your past looked.